Haven't ran a pistol in a while.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give to Gibson running right. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They go play action with Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
23, baby. Let's go. It's a record.
Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And they'll let the
face mask. Come on, you ain't got to do that, bro.
And he'll be pulled.
You ain't got to do that, bro.
Now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the
got to kill the man. Bam, bro. Come on, bro.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage.
What the fuck? Come on, man.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there to
crash for the damn back.
Case on that play. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
The Broncos on the field ready to start their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Clock now to throw. He completes this to Sutton. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Lock now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Locke. He sets to fire deep.
Oh,
Fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. It's a big play there for
that's
the
not a real
Broncos.
read.
Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Pollard. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Pollard again, but he will lose yardage here. Back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Tony Pollard taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
And he'll get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful.
I hope you understand it.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first down.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Rashad Bateman with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience.
Ooh, wee, good hit, boy.
Judy. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the 29, Locke. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Let's go,
picks it. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Now he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
From the 35 on second down, Jackson. And he is not going to go
what
anywhere.
the fuck
They're going to get to him behind the line, and that is going to get us to the 2-minute warning. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Jackson, he's going to keep it himself. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice run there. He calls his own number, gets the first down, and then slides to a stop before he has to take any contact.
And that absolutely has to please this coaching staff because you know they've been drilling into his head. You're no good to us on the sidelines if you're not playing, right? If you have to be over here full-time with us, that doesn't work so well. We need you on the field, so sliding like that, they'll take that every time.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. The quick slant caught.
501. 500 yards. Didn't do an incompletion.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Ravens, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for Denver, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs.
Bro, perfect QBR, 28 for 28, 500 yards, 6 touchdowns, no picks. We took 1 sack. Our rookie right tackle gave it up. I can live with that. Under 4 yards of carry from a halfback, but 14 carries, 50 yards. We ran the ball. We ran the ball. 5 for 33 for Lamar, 1 touchdown. 8 for 132, touchdowns. 7 for 184, 3 touchdowns. 7 for 97. Gee, nigga, God bless you.